This right here is a new local requirement. This Uber sticker is supposed to be on your windshield, like somewhere up here or something, so people could see. But what I'm going to do is, I have this holder that I made a video on unboxing and everything. You guys can check that out. But what I'm going to do actually here is, I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to put this like somewhere up here, right? So it's like out of the view, and like it doesn't, bother anyone driving this car. And another reason why I actually got this is because of my school pass. So that right there is a UB parking pass. The reason why that tag is a problem is because the camera of the car mounts like right under that thing. I don't even know if you can see, it's too dark outside, but right under that Easy Pass is the mount for the camera. So the camera, when the camera faces the cabin, I don't see any of my passengers' face or anything. So if they do anything shady, I'll never get to see, who did it, or what they even look like, right? So that's an issue. So I have to remove the clutter from that, mirror. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to use this. Obviously, I don't want this Uber sticker all the time, so I can always remove this thing or have this thing in the back, and I'll also put my parking pass in here. So I'll have both, whenever I need. But this thing is going to stay at its place right here in the corner, and that's going to help this thing, stay in one place and not make a mess. Now the thing about this is in two parts. As you can see, there's a crease right there. So what you can do is throw stuff like from the top, just like this. Like we can just put things on the top and then like bring them down. So with vibration and everything, obviously you don't want the other side on the bottom. Things can fall out. But with this in the crease, we're gonna have like some support. So if something is heavy in there and we have massive potholes that we hit, and if we ever do that, we'll be fine. So here it is. I'm going to put this thing right on top, and I'm going to try to make sure that we try to keep a straight line so it doesn't look hideous. It slides back and forth a little bit to let the air out, and I think it's best to like see the whole thing instead of trying to guess. But yeah, there we go. Once we put the suction cups on, we can take this device in and out all the time, so that's also not an issue because we have these bigger grooves. So we just like push it up a little bit and this whole thing will come out, which is pretty nice. So in case you need to take this thing out, it's there. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna take my UB pass and I'm gonna slide this right through. See how easy that is? Easy. Works like a charm. Let's see it from the outside. Okay, it's a little tinted here, but it doesn't look bad at all. I think we could probably not get a ticket by doing this, but I think this is safer than putting it over there where I can't see my dash cam or anything like that. I think this is pretty good. It looks pretty good too, honestly. And as for my Uber thing, I can just slide this thing right up here. When I'm driving Uber, I can just switch it back and forth, which is pretty convenient.